Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Plot Pilled Podcast, the podcast where we talk about story writing, media news, including indie, Hollywood, and anime. I'm Dallan, and with me I have my sister Jordan.
Hello.
And we're gonna just kind of jump right into it. I feel like we have a lot to cover today. Some stuff I feel like we might have a lot to say on. So
A couple of probably just little tidbits,
little
of
things
that I caught over the week that I found interesting or funny or whatever.
Yeah.
So you just want to jump right into it?
Yeah. I mean, the first topic is kind of a tidbit one. Not much to say about it, I feel like.
I hope I'm looking at the same first.
The Hollywood run, right? It's Haunted Hotel?
Yeah, the Haunted Hotel trailer. Yes,
yeah. Haunted Hotel trailer. It's by the same creators as Rick and Morty, which I never watched, but I had a whole bunch of people watch it. I always just found it a little bit overrated and not really my thing in terms of tone or genre. But this one I actually really do like because I love ghosts. I love the old Scooby-Doo-esque like concept. And the trailer looks funny. It looks entertaining. The one thing that I did notice is that the logo looks oddly familiar to Has Been Hotel.
I was thinking it was just a familiar concept, period.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you took inspiration from it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I
that,
mean, and it seems like it's a little bit of a different idea. You know, they're not in hell; they're on the material plane, and they just have a hotel that houses ghosts.
Right. I would not be surprised if it is trying to piggyback off of Has Been or
Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, Has Been.
Yeah.
For some reason I was like,
hell of a hotel.
Was that correct?
Yeah, it's Has Been Hotel.
Off of Has Been a little bit, but I mean that always happens when you have something major. I mean, look at all of the magic school stories that Harry Potter kicked off. Or all of the fantasy stories that the Lord of the Rings kicked off. I mean, that always happens. So doesn't mean it won't be good.
No, and it looks entertaining. I like a lot of the jokes. I think the writing is pretty witty. And like I said, it's more my genre, so I'm excited to see what these creators can do in something more my genre, which is like gothic comedy sort of deal, instead of the, I don't know, Rick and Morty fans always just annoyed the shit out of me because they're like, oh, we're so smart because we like the show. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. I had friends, keyword being had. I had friends that fucking loved that show. And I could not stand it because I thought it was just so dumb.
Did you break up with them because of Rick and Morty?
No, I broke up with them because of other reasons, but like I'm sure that was one of the reasons that we parted ways. Because I watched an episode with them one night, and I was just like, I don't get it. Like this, I don't find this funny. Some parts I've seen clips and like them out of context is really funny, but like, it's just the whole show itself is not something. It's like The Simpsons for you. Like there's certain clips that are really funny.
Have everyone on the internet come after my ass.
Yeah, but like
this episode ever gets a decent sized audience. No, The Simpsons is. I hate that freaking show. I hate it.
But like, there's certain clips that are funny.
Oh, there's certain clips that are hilarious. There's certain clips from SpongeBob that I find freaking hilarious. But I hate the show.
Or like, Family Guy is another example of like, there's clips of it that I find really funny, but the whole show in its entirety, I can't watch it because it's just, one, it's boring to me, and two, like, it's just, I find it stupid. So, like, it was one of those shows, right, where it was a bunch of clips. I hope that this one is better. I hope that it's got, like, an actual through line and something that I can be invested in. But, I think it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued. I never got into Rick and Morty either. I never got it, but I never really I was turned off by a lot of American cartoons for a really, really long time because I thought they were stupid.
Oh, for a long time they were.
Well, it's just dumb humor, and I just don't, like... I mean, no offense to people who enjoy, you know, I don't know, like Wedding Crashers.
Or Big Mouth, or
what's the one where they go to White Castle? I can't remember.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Whatever that one is, it's freaking just idiotic.
Is it Dumb and Dumber? Are you thinking of?
Is it?
I don't know. Dumb and Dumber is one of those ones that I always
feel like it's not, but
thought
it
was
might
stupid
be.
too.
Yeah, no, like for a really long time, I just didn't do American comedy. Period. I mean, it just is not my thing. If you like it, power to you. But like, for a long time, not my thing at all. But I mean, I'm willing to give this one a shot. It at least looks different and interesting, and it makes me feel like people are starting to have fun with stories again.
Well, and like, they're realizing, I feel like, that audiences are starting to have a little bit more standards in what they watch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that there was this whole period where, you know, writers in Hollywood specifically were like, ooh, we drive the culture, and we must push our social justice agendas, and everything that comes out of this has to be, you know, aligned with our political views. Just all this bullshit. And this just seems like someone having a lot of fun with a story concept that may or may not have been derived from Has-Been Hotel.
Yeah. like a mix between Has-Been and Scooby-Doo. That's kind of what I get from it.
That's kind of what it looks like. So, no, this is the first American-made cartoon and American-made comedy, with a few exceptions, a few notable exceptions, like Good Place was a comedy that was really good.
The Other Woman.
The Other Woman is hilarious.
Granted, that movie came out years ago, but God, it still sticks with me because it's still one of those movies that I find really funny.
But it was still right in the middle of what I consider to be a really, really dry, dead period for American comedy. And I know I'm in the minority opinion on that. A lot of people enjoy again, I'm calling it dumb humor. I'm not calling the people who enjoy it dumb. But just dumb, stupid, you know, low-hanging fruit humor. A lot of people enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I know I'm in the minority opinion on that, but it's nice to see something that's fun, but that still looks like it has some thought behind it. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
I'll try it out.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay. The next thing we have is just a quick little announcement that I thought was interesting, and that's that James Marsden is returning as Cyclops in Avengers Doomsday.
Alan Cumming is also returning as Nightcrawler in Doomsday as well. Mm-hmm. There's actually something I want to kind of bring up about that. There was another thing, I don't think I sent it to you, but it was Alan Cumming talking about how he was on set for Avengers Doomsday. Mm-hmm. And he's never met he's never seen the other actors.
Oh,
throughout all of his filming, he's never seen the other actors, even while he's like speaking lines and he's acting. Mm-hmm. So they've got him doing the Sir Ian McKellen thing with the Hobbit.
Oh,
you know, the thing that freaking broke Sir Ian McKellen.
Poor Ian McKellen.
He's coming back as Magneto, and he's got to do that shit all over again.
That poor man.
And so it's brought up a lot of things that, you know, a lot of people are kind of criticizing it, like the Russo brothers have killed film because no one's actually on set with each other, and it's all blue screen, green screen,
I don't like
nonsense, CGI. And it's like, I agree, because it's like, how do you get the chemistry between actors in that instance? Like, how do you, like, you need someone there to work off of.
Well, and at a certain point, you have to pull back on, ooh, look at my cool tech and all this shit I can do with it, and consider the I don't know, the health and well-being of the actors themselves. I mean, Ian McKellen hated having to act like that.
Well, he's got to do it again for Magneto.
I know, that's insane. Like, if I were him, I almost would have held that over their heads. Like, no, I'm not going to do that, though. Like, we have to be on set with each other. Otherwise, you can do it without Magneto. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because it just sounded so miserable. And, like, there's only, you can only get... I'm sorry, I don't care how good you are, and there are some... I mean, Ian McKellen is a master actor. He's freaking excellent, but I don't care how good you are. You can only get so far into a character when you're acting to tennis balls.
Yeah.
In a room by yourself, with nothing to go off of. Like, you might as well throw the dude in a padded room and lock it up and just see what he does. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, at that point... It baffles my mind, honestly, because it's like, what is the point if that's how you're going to do this? If that's how you're going to film this? What's the point of it being live action?
Right. Yeah, everything should just kick over to animation.
Yeah.
Or, because even if
that's
it's super high-level CGI.
That's being a voice actor. Like, you're... Yeah. I mean, most of the time. Sometimes they do that thing where they have the whole cast in one room, and they record their lines like, it's a Japanese method, I think, mainly, because the anime of Beastars did it, where all of the voice actors, the Japanese voice actors, were actually in the room with each other, doing the voices, so it makes it feel more natural and, like, raw. And, like, yeah, if you did it that way, fine, but then, like, I feel like at that point you need to sacrifice the big named actors for actual voice actors.
Yeah, I mean, unless the named actors
can voice act. Yeah,
I mean,
Sir Ian McKellen, I think, has done voice acting.
I'm not
before.
Sure.
I know Patrick Stewart has, but
yes, Patrick Stewart definitely has.
But I don't know about Ian McKellen, or like Alan Cumming or any of them, or James Marsden. I don't know if James Marsden is ever. I don't know.
I have no idea.
But. Yeah, like...
But it clearly doesn't bother him as much, because he's in the Sonic movies and really enjoys them, so it's...
But they still have, like, real sets in the Sonic movies. Like,
right, that's true. He's still on there with the girl who plays Maddie. I can't remember her name.
Yeah. Who I really hope she gets to play Storm, because she would be perfect as Storm, in my opinion.
She would be a good Storm.
But, I mean, if Halle Berry doesn't want to do it anymore...
Right.
Which, granted, Halle Berry's getting a little up there in age.
I mean, so are all of the originals.
Yeah.
Though, but Halle Berry's still really good too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like...
So whatever, but like I just have it's an issue, but it's cool that James Marsden's coming back at Cyclops, and it's cool that they're getting a lot of the legacy Fox people from the X-Men movies to come back as their characters. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I still hate that Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom. That makes no sense.
Yeah, like I don't know if I have really any interest in seeing the movie, but it was just news.
There was also a rumor that I heard about apparently Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds, because Ryan Reynolds is also going to be in Doomsday as Deadpool.
Oh jeez.
Apparently they had a tiff on set with each other. At least that was the rumor. That's not confirmed or anything like that. But that was just something that I saw on Twitter, was that apparently they butted heads on the set of Doomsday. But okay, yeah, like it's like, all right.
You know what? I can kind of see that happening though.
They got egos, both of them, for sure.
Those two just massive egos, and I feel like very different personalities.
Yeah.
I can maybe see where Robert Downey Jr. is maybe more of a, serious, stay-focused actor, and Ryan Reynolds probably is not.
No, yeah.
Would just be my guess. I don't know. But...
It's cool, though, that, they're bringing together all these characters. The problem that I have with it is, like, I've seen the full cast of this movie. If you're not doing this in 2 parts, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or 3... Honestly, with this many characters, you almost need to do it in 3 parts.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous. And again, this is me fucking advocating for animation and an animated show, because I agree with the one thing that I saw where it was like, what is an animation opinion that would have you like this? And it's the picture of Finn Rider with all the swords up against him. And someone said, if they adapted comic books 1-to-1 like anime into an animation... Mm-hmm. They would be the most beloved things ever. Like, if you had, like, those full arcs where it was full on in anime style, they would be beloved. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't have as many critics kind of coming after it as you do these live action movies. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
As we'll see.
We'll see how Doomsday comes out.
Historically, Marvel has been falling on its face, so...
Yeah, we'll see how Doomsday comes.
I don't expect this one to do all that well, but...
I'm excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day, but that's about it for Marvel. I've never been disappointed with any of the Spider-Man movies. I've loved all of them, so...
It's because Sony is still involved, aren't they?
To an extent, yeah.
I think that helps.
Yeah.
I think Sony kind of keeps Disney in check.
A little bit, yeah.
They're like, you're retarded.
Yeah.
And they are, and we will get to Disney later.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, I forgot to...
Add that?
Yeah, but we are talking about that. We are so talking about that.
Yeah, definitely add that.
Okay, that's added.
Okay.
Alright, so the next one, actually, funny enough, has to do with Ian McKellen as well. He announced... I think earlier this week or late last week that he and Frodo will, or not necessarily him, but Gandalf and Frodo will be in the new Andy Serkis directed, quote-unquote, Lord of the Rings films, which are about Gollum. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm not excited. I feel like Andy Serkis has good ideas. He's a great actor.
He's a fantastic
I'll give him that.
Actor.
His ideas actor. Though sometimes fall on their face. And that's what's making me nervous about this, and especially that why?
Right.
Like that's my biggest issue.
My biggest issue.
Why?
Too.
Why do we need it? Gollum's story was presented at a beginning, middle, and end. We don't need to know anything else about him.
It's
just it's so stupid. Like, we don't need it. We don't need it. Why? God, I wish I had the money and power, man, because I would make an Easterling fucking Eastling or no?
Easterling, yeah.
Easterling.
Right the first time.
An Easterling fucking movie so quick about Kamul and his freaking rise as a ring wraith so quickly that I would. Oh my god!
And you'd have to make a lot of it up because there aren't a lot of details.
But that's the great thing about it.
That's fine.
And like it's fucking there. It's so rife for like just potential. Like I loved. I know a lot of people fucking hated this movie. I don't know why. I loved War of the Rohirrim. I thought that was a really interesting, fun movie that expanded a lot of things, and I thought it was fascinating. And I thought it was well animated, well acted, everything, well written. And for some reason, people fucking hate that movie with a burning passion. I just don't understand it.
It's the Tolkien purists that you can't add on to anything, and it's I'd rather people add on to it and it be kind of its own thing than them fuck up stuff Tolkien actually created and wrote.
Like War of the Ring.
Right, like War of the Ring. Can you just not do that?
Yeah, could you...
There's plenty of information about Galadriel. None of that shit that they did.
Oh, sorry, Rings of Power. Rings of Power. It is. Yeah, Rings of Power is what we're talking about.
Whatever the Amazon shit show is that got canceled.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But yeah, like how you fuck up Galadriel's character and Elrond's character and literally everybody
character.
But in War for Rohirrim, those are characters that we've never met. They're mentioned.
Yeah.
In the lore.
Barely. They're footnote characters.
Yeah, but that was the point. Guys, you can't just sit here and be like, well, why don't you make something new? And then when someone makes something new, you bitch about it. Shut the fuck up. Let someone make something new, because guess what? The more you push back on new shit, the more you're gonna get the regurgitated shit that nobody wants.
Yeah, and I don't know why you would have a problem with people. Like I said, I would rather them do that than fuck up anything that Tolkien actually wrote out. But at the same time, as long as you're staying in the spirit of his original content, it keeps all of that alive for people and for readers and for people like me, massive fans of the early 2000s films. And it just does. It keeps it alive for everybody. So I don't know why everyone's so freaking precious over it. I just don't feel like that's... I just feel like it's weird. But on that note, I I don't know how I feel about this Gollum thing, because, like you said, his story is already in The Lord of the Rings. You get to see it. It's done. And also, if you go and read anything Tolkien ever wrote, yeah, the darkness might rise up for a while, but the good and the light wins out.
Yeah.
And that can't happen with Gollum.
Well,
it can't. It's going to be a much darker story. It's going to diverge completely from the point of The Lord of the Rings. And, like, I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that.
Can I just say something? I'm sick and tired of fucking Gollum. I'm sick and tired of this motherfucker. He's got his own video game, and that was shit, too. I don't get this. I get it. He was well written, well acted. Mm-hmm. Let's leave it there. We don't need anything else about him. We don't need anything. I don't give a shit about Gollum anymore. No. I give a shit about him when I watch the original movies and when I watch the Hobbit trilogy. Other than that, I don't care about this character. Outside of that, I'd rather it go somewhere else. I mean, it's just, I'm sick and tired of Gollum. Everything about Lord of the Rings has to be about Gollum. Can we stop it? Please.
No, I agree. I mean, he's one of the most beloved characters because he is so complex.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like anything. It's like songs that get overplayed on the radio. They can be really great songs. I hated most of Fall Out Boy growing up. Mm-hmm. And I like them now, because I don't hear them on the radio every 5 freaking seconds anymore.
Yeah.
There's such a thing as overplaying a character,
and
I think they're doing that here.
Yeah, I fully believe that, it's getting into the realms of fucking, Darth Vader, where I'm just I'm tired of seeing Darth Vader.
Or Obi-Wan.
Or Obi-Wan.
Who the hell needed an Obi-Wan series?
And that's saying something, because Obi-Wan's my favorite character in all of Star Wars. But I don't need to see him all the time.
You get so much of him, though, in Clone Wars, in the animated series.
You get the perfect amount of him in Clone Wars.
If you want Obi-Wan, go watch that. You know what oh god, did you see that there was going to be a Revan show or a Revan movie? And I'm like, please don't jack with that character.
That's
Come
such
on.
a good
Disney
story,
off,
and it's going to be ruined.
Disney's just going to F it up.
It's going to be ruined.
Disney's just a through line today. We're gonna talk about them later.
They're gonna make Bastila black, and it's just gonna
be horrid.
It's just gonna be Callum gay, and it's just gonna be dumb.
It's gonna be horrid.
It's not gonna work.
No, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
So there's that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind when trailers actually start coming out. But I just don't think it's gonna feel like Tolkien, and I don't think we need a Gollum-centric story.
No.
He's great as he is, where he is, in The Lord of the Rings, already. You know what? If he was meant to be a standalone character, Tolkien would have written him as one. He didn't.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I would just leave that one alone.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's so many other things that if you can get the rights to it, that you can go explore. I would kill for an Easterling story. And the darkness wins there technically, because the guy becomes a ring wraith.
Yeah, Kamala becomes a ring wraith.
Because it's so loose and because there's so few details, you can write in that little, that little bit of hope or whatever.
Yeah.
Someone important gets away or whatever. Whatever you want to do with it. There's so much flexibility. Gollum, there is none.
Yeah.
It's going to be the most depressing Lord of the Rings movie ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's doing that, but we'll see. Alright, so moving on from that, we have just some news that I thought was interesting because of the timeline of another show that does not seem like it's ever going to be finished. The Duffer Brothers signed with Paramount, so they are leaving Netflix for the quote-unquote big leagues.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see what the Duffer Brothers come up with next. Mm-hmm. I like Stranger Things season 1 a lot. Season 2 is alright. Season 3 is awful. And season 4 is, it's alright.
Season 3 is
the one in the mall.
See, I like that one. I didn't have a problem with that one.
I
do not like 4.
I like Dustin and Steve in 3, but other than them, I don't really care. Dustin, Steve, and Robin in 3.
But I like Max too. I always love Max.
Yeah, but Max, I like Max because she's in season 4. like, she's the best part of that season by far.
Until the end.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't let the girl escape and conquer that whole thing, and then she gets ripped back into it anyway. That's bullshit. That's crap writing.
Yeah.
Sorry. I hated season 4.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of problems with season 4 too. Especially how they treated some other characters. But you know, like, I'm interested to see what they come up with next. I kind of wish, because I know that they wanted to do Stranger Things as an anthology series, so basically each season would be completely different characters, completely different monster, which I think would have been interesting. So maybe they'll try something along that line, maybe one of those ideas that they had for season 2 before they got pressured into just continuing the story of the Demogorgon and all that, and the Upside Down. I hope that they kind of like bring one of those concepts and make something out of that. Yeah. I think that'd be cool.
The only thing with that I can see Paramount, as a major studio, having an issue with is that if you're going to do an anthology, you have to sell people on it every time. So you better be one hell of a good storyteller and able to adapt to different storytelling, techniques, whatever. Otherwise, you either risk losing your audience because they're like, oh, I really liked these characters and this monster and this concept, but oh, that one looks trash. Yeah. Or you end up sounding like Brandon Sanderson, where everything sounds the same. Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, I kind of wonder if that's part of the reason why Stranger Things is taking forever. Yeah. To finish, is because they were in these talks and maybe got distracted. So.
It's possible, yeah.
It is possible, so I don't know, we'll see. Okay, more superhero stuff, I guess. Just a small bit of Batman 2 casting news, which means we're getting a Batman 2.
I'm excited.
I didn't realize that was a fully official thing, but we are getting a second one. Yep. But apparently Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman will not be in it.
I don't have a problem with that. I thought her Catwoman was the worst part of the movie. Yeah. I think I hated how they portrayed. That was like, I love that movie. I love the Batman to death. That's such a good movie. God, I hate I hate Zoe Kravitz's Selena Kyle, and I hate how they wrote Selena Kyle. It annoys the shit out of me. And I got annoyed at the end of Penguin, where it's like, oh, your half sister, Selena Kyle. Shut up. I hate it. I hate that. Why? I don't like that. I love Catwoman. I don't like that Catwoman. That Catwoman sucks, in my opinion. It goes against almost everything that Catwoman is. And I wish that we could get, who's the, oh my god. She played Catwoman in the second Batman movie back in the 80s.
Oh, I have no freaking clue. She can't still play Catwoman,
she likes
though.
To
She's
dance
gonna be
like
old.
Uma Thurman. She likes to dance like Uma Thurman. Yeah, Uma Thurman as Catwoman in that movie was perfect. I just wish we could get back to that. Where she's like a freaking kind of nutball kleptomaniac. Like, I wish we could get back to that. It's another Harley situation where DC kind of wrote a interesting female character, and then they're like, what if we give them depth instead of just keeping them a villain? Yeah. It's like, I don't care. It's the same thing. The
did that too, though.
Yeah, no, they started it like that.
Totally evolved.
I said that DC, it's DC's fault 100% because they were the ones that started that shit. It's like, you shouldn't have done that. You should have just kept those characters the way they were, because they were fine. But
I mean, I don't mind them playing with the characters, but if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. I mean, to be honest, I don't even remember Catwoman from that movie. I remember Robert Pattinson just fine. Yep. I do not remember.
I remember Penguin.
Yep, I don't remember Zoe Kravitz at all.
The Riddler, yeah. I remember the Joker in the post-credit scene as well, but other than that,
I remember I liked that movie. Like, it was very gothic.
It's
dark and heavy and kind of slow, but in a good way.
It's the best Batman movie since Dark Knight. I think it's actually tied with Dark Knight as my favorite. It's really well done.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put it up that high. Dark Knight is 100% my favorite because nobody is ever going to come close to Heath Ledger as the Joker.
No.
I mean, and Christian
Joaquin
Bale
Phoenix did really well.
He's good.
But...
He did really well, but
he's a different Joker.
Yeah,
though.
It's a different.
You have to kind of like look at it that way.
Well, that's the only way you could have done it.
Yeah.
No one can ever try to do what Heath Ledger did
with the Joker. No,
you can't do it because you'll just look like crap.
Yeah.
No one, R.I.P. Heath Ledger, but no one can ever touch him in that role. So that'll probably be my favorite Batman movie for a long time, unless they come out with something unless the second one is spectacular.
And I know that there's a Clayface movie coming out too.
There's a lot of superhero news. Yeah, we'll have to kind of parse that in. And
the second Superman movie and the Supergirl movie.
I'm excited for the Supergirl movie because I really liked how they characterized her at the end of Superman.
And
I thought that was fun.
Millie Alcock is she's from that little bit that we got from her as Supergirl. Mm-hmm. I love her already. Yeah. I think she's going to be really good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I don't know anything about Clayface, honestly, but we'll see.
This is a bit off topic, but there was someone who was like, oh, now I understand why Clark went to Lex in a hurry to get the dog back.
Oh,
he was saving Lex's life.
Right, yeah, because she would have freaking killed him.
She would have killed him.
Honestly, you steal my dog, I'll probably do the same.
Yeah. But no, that's why Clark was so frantic.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit.
She's gonna kill you.
Right, pounded into jelly. Yeah. No, I would feel the same way if someone stole my dog from me. So I totally empathize with her relationship with her dog. Because that's 100% me and my dog. Yeah. If my dog had superpowers and I had superpowers, she would totally be slamming me into the ground every time she saw me. Yeah. And I'd be laughing about it because that's how we are. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so that's that. I don't necessarily have a problem with leaving out Catwoman. No. Normally, I don't like Catwoman in context with Batman, honestly. I like her as a standalone.
Yeah, I like her as a foil, but I don't...
Or a foil, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like her as a love interest or...
like an ally.
As an ally,
yeah,
no.
I'm not a fan of that either.
I prefer if she's caught and goes to Arkham. That's just me being sort of a purist about Batman.
Or just gets away. Like I said, I don't have a problem with them playing, but almost every Catwoman I've ever seen, Anne Hathaway-ish. And she's a good actress, not on her, but it's just again, Zoe Kravitz, I don't remember. Who the hell else has played
Uma Thurman back in the 80s. She was the best. Halle Berry played Catwoman in the Catwoman movie.
It was awful. So, yeah. Yeah. They've never really managed to get her right. So
no, except back in the 80s, but yeah. But past Uma Thurman, they never got her right. No. The animated show gets her right, but yeah.
Maybe they kind of realize that. And they're like, you know what? She's just not.
Also, her costume in that is so stupid. It's the dumbest looking thing ever.
I don't remember.
She has this stupid ski mask that only goes under her nose. Mm-hmm. And then, it just goes that. It's her nose is fully visible, so it's just like that. Oh. But then it's a balaclava that's cut down the middle, and then she's got two little bumps that look like cat ears.
Cat ears.
Oh my god, that costume made me so mad in the theater. It was so bad. It's the worst Catwoman costume we've got to date. So awful. Halle Berry's Catwoman, dominatrix Catwoman, looked better.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
All right. Moving on from Batman. I'm actually going to skip this next topic and save it for next week.
Oh, real quick. One last thing about Batman. I hope that Man-Bat is the villain. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Or Firefly. Either one of those two would be really cool. Because they are very underutilized.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to skip that next one, and we will do that one next week, just because I think it's going to be it's this one right here.
Ah, yes.
That one's going to be a bigger topic. We might actually want to make that our deep dive topic for next week, just because it's an interesting one. So we'll move on to Sonic 4. Yay. This is
I'm excited.
One of the things I'm the most excited about. Got its release date, and but the sucky thing is it will not be coming out until 2027. I think it said, was it May or March? Let's see. March 19th, 2027. That's
so
long.
Such a long way away. I mean, it's less than 2 years from now, but...
Well, yeah, but the last movie came out last year.
In December.
Yeah. So I was hoping for a 2026 release date.
Yeah.
It is March 19th. But it will have Amy Rose, which will be a lot of fun. Because you're slowly getting the whole crew together.
Yeah, I really hope that Rouge of the Bat comes in
at some
point. And then if they can do like a whole... I don't know how they would do it. If they could do like a full-on arc throughout the movies of the whole Iblis situation with Silver and Blaze, I think that'd be so good.
It'd be really
cool. Like, I feel like the second season of Knuckles, if we're getting a second season of Knuckles, bringing in the Chaotix would be really cool. So like, I'm pretty excited for that. I would love... I really hope they make an animated show, a new animated show. Because honestly, Sonic kind of needs one.
I agree.
And I think that Sonic needs one without a gimmick. Can we have a Sonic TV show without a gimmick? That means not going to Earth.
Yeah.
And not going through time or different realities like in Sonic Prime. I like Sonic Prime, but it is a gimmick show. I wish that we would just get a show that is set in the game's world and it's with all those characters. Like, if we could get like an animated show based off the IDW comics, perfect. I would love that.
Yeah, I would kill for more Sonic content. So I really hope they ramp up over the next few years, especially in animation. Yeah, it would just be so nice.
Yeah.
And I, of course, am holding out for my boy Shadow getting his own movie. Series of movies, TV show, whatever, because Keanu Reeves killed it as Shadow.
He loved doing Shadow, so
freaking good. Yeah, and he was just so good. Like, I loved his portrayal of Shadow. So...
Yeah, him and Idris Elba just have way too much fun with
They
it.
do. Idris Elba definitely has way too much fun.
Idris Elba in the recording studio with Knuckles.
With his little mittens.
His gloves?
Yeah. Like little mittens.
I have dishonored my marshmallow.
Yeah, I freaking... Oh, God. I love those movies.
Yeah, they're really good.
If anyone's too high on their own farts to go watch it and you think you're too good for it, you're not. You should go watch it.
You should go watch it. They're so really well done.
And they just get better. First one's really good. Second one's even better, but the third one hits it. I mean, it's so good. Okay. So, so we're going to save that one. We're finally going to get to the whole Disney thing that we've been alluding to here, which is that apparently they have directed their writers to start working on stories that will appeal to Gen Z young men.
It's so stupid. You know, like, you have the two IPs that are male-driven. Marvel and fucking Star Wars. Yes. And you've driven them into the... You said, no, we don't want to appeal to the nasty, gross men, so we're gonna just feminize the fuck out of it. To the point where men are not welcome, come watch these movies.
And they've literally said that.
Yeah.
They have had directors, they have had writers, they have had producers, they have had
actors
reps come out and directly say, well, this movie's not for men, or, we're not actually trying to pick up men, or blah, whatever. Well, then you got what you fucking wanted, so what the hell are you bitching about now? Yeah, of course you lost the men audience, and you're probably not going to get it back. I don't care what you make.
No. And, like, it's just, like, I don't understand the thought process here. Like, you made the Acolyte. You made the fucking Acolyte, which was, by your own words, a female-centric show about Star Wars. Finally! Oh my god. Finally, a female-centric show. Even though we had Clone Wars, Ahsoka was a main character. No one had a problem with her. Notice how no one had a problem with her, but as soon as you guys do shit, everyone has a problem with it. Yeah. Maybe it's something wrong with you.
Yeah. It's you, people. The way you tell the stories.
Yeah.
Well, and, like, apparently these bitches never walked the floor or even glanced out onto the floor at a Star Wars Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you right now, it is the only, like, massive gathering of people where the women's bathroom did not have a line. The men's bathroom did.
Yes.
When we went in Orlando, and I was like, geez, this is nice. I get to go pee right away. You all have to stand in line.
Yeah, you might not like it, but like
it's male dominated.
Yeah, geek and nerd fandoms are male dominated. And I don't think that's ever going to change. It's just the way, I don't know if it's just the way our brains work, or, if that's just like biology, I don't know. But there's something about it that, more men are more interested in comic books, superheroes, sci-fi, fantasy than women. It's just the way it is. And like I work with women all day, every day, and like none of them, almost like maybe 1% of all the women that I've worked with have ever been interested in fandom nerd stuff.
Well, yeah, like
it's just not a thing.
It's not like we're not here. I mean,
no, yeah.
I'm proof of that, but no, I will back you up and be like, no girlfriend that I've ever had has ever been in any way interested.
Yeah, no.
In any of it. Like, they just couldn't care less.
Yeah.
It's just not their thing.
Yeah. And
they like the historical romances, they like the Outlander stuff and the Downton Abbey, and like that's
their thing.
What they like.
Yeah. They like history a lot. Actually, women love history.
Historical. I love period dramas.
Yeah, women love their period dramas.
Like, give me Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice, and I'll watch the crap out of that. I love that movie.
Yeah.
But like, I have very varied interests. But most girls, sorry, like they just don't.
They don't care.
And there's nothing wrong with it. But you know what? You know what the really stupid shit is that the girls like me who do enjoy this stuff, we enjoy it the way it was made.
Exactly. It was, the way it was meant to be enjoyed.
Yeah, like, I did not need you to go... I haven't watched anything that's like, oh, look, this female empowerment girl boss, woo-woo, bullshit. I've never watched anything like that and actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because it's crap. Like, it's just badly written, it's badly done, it's pandering, it's insulting in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So guess what? You're not getting the girl nerd audience either. All you're getting are the social justice weirdos or people with no standards.
Yeah. Like, and like, I've noticed one thing, like, guys usually seem to be about everything. They usually, like, have massive, like, globes of fandom stuff. Mm-hmm. While women usually have, like, one or here things, like, we pick and choose. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's fine. But that is one thing that I've noticed. Like, I play D&D, with two women, and they love D&D, they love fantasy, but outside of that, they don't really have much interest in any other, like, nerd stuff. Mm. And, like, that just seems to be how it is. Meanwhile, all the guys in my D&D group are all talking about anime, we're talking about comic books, superheroes, whatever. Mm. It's just, we're more of an all-arounder thing, but...
Yeah, see, I feel like I'm one of the weird ones that's also
kind of all around it,
camp,
they're, and, like, they exist. Like, again, Jordan is an example of that. Jordan, like, they exist.
We are out
but
here,
they're
but
just...
we don't need shit that's made special for the girlies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that. I like the original Star Wars.
You like Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Which is a very male-dominated just series in general.
Oh, as far as the characters go? There's, like, couple girls in it.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's so good. And, like, The Hobbit's even less so. If they hadn't added Tauriel in, there wouldn't have been a girl.
There wouldn't have been any women.
No, there have been zero women in the Hobbit series. And, like... Sorry, my brain went off on a tangent there, mentally, about Tauriel. I like her. I don't have a problem with her.
A lot of people had a problem with her. I don't have a problem with her.
It's the purist.
Yeah.
But, I don't need shit made special for me. I love the Clone Wars. That's probably my favorite part of the Star Wars, the whole Star Wars franchise, whatever you want to call it. I love it.
It's crazy to me because George Lucas literally made Ahsoka for women like you, like for girls like you,
that's
like who were watching, because he was aware that girls were watching Star Wars just as much as the boys, and so he wanted to make a character that girls could look up to, and he made Ahsoka specifically for that reason, and she's to this day one of the most beloved characters in the entire Star Wars fandom.
She's a great character.
And so like it's just so asinine that you sit here after ruining two of the most like male dominated freaking IPs
for like a decade and a half.
Yeah,
you've been doing this.
Yeah, like, and you sit here and you say, bring us some male-centric stuff.
Yeah, we've only spent the last 10 years telling men to go fuck themselves, but hey, we want them back now. So, make some shit for them. Give them some candy, they'll forgive us. Yeah, good luck with that, Disney.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
I hate that company.
Me too.
I am sorry, Walt, your legacy is dead in the water. Like, it is 20 feet under the water with cement shoes on.
He's also dead in the water, but in ice.
Yeah, but like...
He didn't get it because he's frozen.
Yes. that poor man. But, yeah, no, it's got cement shoes on at the bottom of the Hudson River or whatever. Yeah. Like, the nastiest freaking water you can think of. That's where Disney's at, and it just needs to burn down already. I hate that company.
Me too.
It needs to die.
It needs to burn.
A nice figurative corporate death.
Mm-hmm. Like, more than any other company.
More than any other entertainment company. I hate Disney. I hate it. Because like, they ruined it. They ruined everything.
Everything they touch turns to shit.
Just garbage. And
like
it's
the opposite of Midas.
It's because of this mentality that girls can't enjoy, like, male... main characters or whatever, wherever the fuck that came from. I need
someone who looks like me, who's had experiences like me.
No, you're a narcissistic piece of shit.
You're a pick-me girl, and you just get the fuck out of here.
You're a self-absorbed little bitch, and you need to go get help.
Exactly.
Go get some therapeutic help, because you know what? All that means is you have zero empathy.
Yeah, you have zero empathy for people who don't look like you.
Yeah, you have zero ability to relate to anyone who doesn't look like you. That is a psychopathic tendency. You have a problem, you need therapy, and you probably need medication.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple zaps to the brain.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, though? Some of the most female-dominated stuff that I have seen is, like, the indie community. Mm-hmm. Like, indie film, like, indie shows, like Has Been Hotel, Digital Circus, God, I just had the name of it. The new one that Glitch just came up with.
You sound constipated.
Yeah, sorry, I can't remember it. It's the one in the underworld, and they're trying to get the freaking...
yeah, that one. What was that one called?
Gaslight District.
There you go.
Gaslight District. All of those, like, have very big female followings, so that's something.
Well, it's because those are made... I don't know how to explain it, right? But there's a difference between making stuff with female main characters, which, again, if it's, like... Yeah. It's just like with male main characters. Yeah. If it's done well, I love it. Mm-hmm. Like, I loved K-pop Demon Hunters, which we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
I loved that movie. It was it was great. Yeah. I thought it could have been longer.
Yeah.
Is like my one little critique on it was it felt a little rushed, but it was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, and we were getting to this point where you could insert characters like Ahsoka Tano into Star Wars, and no one blinked. All the guys, I mean, not all the guys, but a lot of the guys loved her. Mm-hmm. And then Disney the entire entertainment industry really, but it was driven hard by Disney.
Yeah.
Just turned this corner where it became less about, oh yeah, let's kind of build out our cast and let's add some girls in there that are, fit the roles and they fit, they feel natural, they feel organic, they don't feel shoehorned in. Mm-hmm. And let's turn this corner where everything becomes malicious and nasty.
Yeah.
And we just want the audience, for whatever reason, to hate our asses.
Yeah.
Which, newsflash for you, Disney, we do now.
Yeah.
And, so there's a difference, though, between something that's made with malice. Like, I'm sorry, you think people are stupid? We can feel that.
Yeah.
They're, shit's made with malice. The stuff that you're talking about, Gaslight District, has been...
Digital Circus.
That's not made with any sort of malice that I've been able to detect. Like, there's,
It's made by people who want to make the things that they're making.
Stories.
Yeah.
And, cool if you
for
like
others
it,
to enjoy.
And if you don't, then okay. But it's just Disney has undone so much because, I will admit, as, growing up, it was hard for me, and still is very difficult for me to get into movies, like action movies of the 80s, and definitely anything before that, because normally the women characters suck. Mm-hmm. They're trash, they're weak, screamy, squealy, fainting little flowers, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And so that is difficult for me to get into. And I'm not going to lie, but we were getting to this point where that was balancing maybe the dudes like that, but maybe that's not, maybe they'll like it even if the women are, a little more competent, a little more actually human.
And it will get more, butts into seats or, whatever.
Exactly, because then the women are going to be more interested in it, or at least some of us.
Yeah.
But so, we were making that progress. Like, it's the same thing with the race stuff. We were making that progress where if you race swapped a character, no one looked cared. Twice, no one gave a shit, and then you just decided to shove it down everyone's throats with a spiked hot fire poker, and now you're wondering why everyone's pissed at you and doesn't want to watch your shit. And, well, because you were an asshole.
Yeah.
You were a first-rate psychopathic douchebag.
Yeah.
And no one wants to watch your shit. I don't care if you make good stuff at this point. I don't want to go watch Disney.
Yeah, you're the people who wrote Tony Stark wouldn't be Iron Man if he wasn't a billionaire. That's the lines that you've written. Like you don't respect the IPs that you have.
No.
And now you're complaining because they're not working.
Yeah, or the audiences of those IPs.
Yeah.
You've spent the past 10 years thinking that you're Disney and you're fucking untouchable and you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And now you're bleeding, you're gushing actually probably money. So it's I hope you burn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Final thought on that. I hope Disney burns. Just burn and sell your IPs, sell Star Wars, sell Marvel, because those are the only things that are going to pull your asses out of the fire. Go back to making kids shows that don't have political undertones.
Yeah. Yep.
And shut the fuck up from now on. How about, you dumb fucker. Oh my god, Disney pisses me off. I fucking hate Disney.
Yeah, no.
Disney makes me so mad.
They're the worst.
If anyone's gonna make me rage, it's gonna be freaking Disney. Okay, we're gonna move into nicer things. Indie stuff. Yep, going into our indie segment now. So we've got a couple of things here. There's a couple of pilots to talk about, but first we have a lot of LAIKA projects on the horizon, which I need to pull up the articles. But there's stuff like Wildwood, Night Garden,
and there's one more.
What was the other one? Piranesi. If that's how that's pronounced, I'm not totally sure.
Anyone who knows me in real life knows that I fucking love LAIKA. I think it's one of the best animation
studios. Give people some background on what they've done so that everyone knows.
So Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings, The Missing Link, Paranorman. Those are the four that come to mind right now. They are fantastic. I love them to death. Mm-hmm. They will probably go down as one of my favorite animation studios ever. Oh, the Box Trolls is the other one that I was thinking of. And because what they do is they take these little obscure children's stories and they make them into these big epic movies made out of claymation, and it's so well done. Each movie is excellent and fantastic. Kubo and the Two Strings is probably my favorite. So whenever I hear that they are making something new, I immediately begin salivating at the mouth because I'm excited to see, what they come out with, because I know it's gonna be good. I know I have faith in them that it's gonna be good. It sucks that The Missing Link did not get the attention that it deserves. It's really good. If anyone hasn't seen it, go watch it. But yeah, they're really well done. And they're one of those companies that they never put politics in anything they do. No. They keep to the story that they are adapting, and that's it.
Yep.
They never put anything, and then they also have really good main characters. Like, I love Coraline. Coraline's like one of my favorite female main characters ever. But I also love Kubo and Link. I love all of them. So yeah, I really am excited for what they come out with.
I'm incredibly excited for this, because I love LAIKA stuff too. I think they're probably one of the most, if not the most talented and artistic animation studios that we have here in the States.
Right now? Most definitely.
And so, there's not a lot of info about the movie yet. It's based, I guess, on a novel by Colin Malloy from the Decemberists. But other than that, there's not a ton out there yet. But I guess
it follows apparently them trying to rescue a baby. There's 2 kids and they're trying to rescue a baby that like wild men have snatched into the woods or whatever, and then it goes from there. So yeah. And LAIKA is one of those ones I really like because they're not afraid to go dark with their stories.
Right. Yeah.
They're not afraid to scare the kids a little bit.
No, they trust the kids to handle it.
Yeah, and
which
Disney used to do.
Disney used to do that.
And like I feel like LAIKA it does. It's kind of what Disney should be.
Yeah. Their movies need more attention and love, that's for sure, because they're amazing. Coraline's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love Coraline.
And if you ever watch like the behind the scenes of those movies and see how much work actually goes into putting together that, because they have to move a little bit, take a picture, move a little bit, take a picture, move a little bit, take a picture. And it's insane. If you guys don't want to go through all the behind the scenes, just watch the post-credit scene of Box Trolls. It's insane how much work they put into it.
Yeah. So there is this exciting little tidbit. They are staging an epic stop-motion battle sequence for the upcoming movie. Wow. That sounds freaking amazing.
I really like the battle sequences in Kubo and the Two Strings. I think that's like one of their best movies. It's my favorite movie. And the battles in that movie are really well done. They also did a bar fight scene in The Missing Link, which I don't think you've seen. I don't think you've seen The Missing Link.
No, I've seen all the other ones, but I have not seen
We should watch it. It's really good. The bar scene is absolutely hilarious. And it's, again, a really good example of how talented they are, that they can manage to make a fight scene in stop motion look that good and that fluid. Amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for the fight scene in Wildwood.
Yeah. We should do Missing Link for movie night.
Yes, we should.
But yeah, no, Coraline and Kubo, I think I agree with you, are my 2 of my favorite movies, just period.
Yeah.
So very excited for more from LAIKA. Or LAIKA.
LAIKA. It's named after the dog.
Ah, gotcha.
That went up into space.
Yeah, that's right. And then, so I guess just some other... This is just a small thing. They are expanding into live action. They tap Brian Duffield to write and direct Crumble, which is an original script by him. Tells the tale of a married couple who go on a world-traversing adventure in the hope of finding a cure to an ancient curse.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting to me.
Yeah.
I like that.
So we'll look for more news about that, because it sounds fun and interesting, and again, it sounds like It sounds like people are having fun making stories again.
Yeah.
I think because the boot finally came off the throat.
Finally, yeah.
Like you had to fight to get it off there. Really, really fight to get it off.
Really hard, but yeah.
But I think it's finally started to come off, and I think they're like, oh, thankfully God, we can freaking get out from the tyranny of these lunatics.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah, entertainment got wild there for a while. Hopefully we're going back to normal.
Yeah.
And then the next one that they're working on is they just picked up the rights to Susanna Clarke's Piranesi. Which Susanna Clarke did Hunger Games, is that right?
I believe so.
Was that...
I believe that's Susanna Clarke.
Or did she do... Did she do something else?
I think Piranesi is the one that is about...
No, she didn't do Hunger Games. What did she do?
I think...
Oh, she did Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. You've never seen that. We need to watch that show. Okay. It's so good. Okay, so if she wrote this one, Piranesi's gonna be bomb, because Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, if no one... Again, it was a show that I think was British made, and I don't think it got a lot of attention here in the States. But
yeah.
Holy crap, if anyone loves magic stories that are just super unique... Go watch Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. You should be able to find it on Amazon. That's why. I was like, I know her name.
You know her name.
Who the hell wrote Hunger Games?
It's a very similar name. I think it's Susan something. No, I think I read the synopsis of Piranesi, and it's like, she's stuck, or like the main character's like stuck in a room.
Suzanne Collins.
Okay,
I don't feel so bad.
No, they're very close. But like the main character's stuck in a mansion that's like flooded with water and just kind of traversing through it.
But like a massive, that just sounds so trippy. And,
and interesting.
Yeah,
and it's like it's basically about like isolation and like just what that does to someone and
And it just sounds so surrealist almost, which I really enjoy. Some surrealism. I don't enjoy all of it, but I do like some of it. And it sounds like something about the British authors too. If they're like Neil Gaiman or Susanna Clarke.
Yeah.
Then people got good imaginations. Or Harry Potter, J.K.
Rowling,
it's very unique. There's definitely a flavor to British storytelling, especially fantasy. British fantasy storytelling.
Yeah.
Has a very specific flavor to it that I really like. It's just very weird and offbeat, and I love it. So I'm super excited for that. I didn't realize it was Susanna Clarke. And that she wrote Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, which we are now going to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
I've never seen it.
We'll definitely have to watch it.
Then the next project they are working on, I don't think any of these have like release dates or anything.
No.
But some of these articles like...
To be announced.
Right. Well, some of these articles, like this one on the Night Gardener, are old. I mean, they're from 2022. So, hopefully they're coming soon.
Yeah.
But The Night Gardener is described, according to The Hollywood Reporter, as a gritty neo-noir folktale centered on a young man in rural Missouri fighting to keep his family together in the wake of a tragedy. That sounds really good.
Yeah. No, Night Gardener, sounds pretty good. Sounds interesting.
Yep. Let's see here. It says it's a beautiful and timeless story that quickens the pulse and breaks the heart. The author has crafted a lyrical world layered with complex characters, provocative ideas, and keenly felt emotion. It's going to be one hell of a movie. So.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like LAIKA because they are willing to tackle those types of those types of stories, and they do them maturely. Yeah. Even though they're kids they're kids movies, like they still make them appropriate for audiences of all ages, really.
Yep.
But they still tackle them very maturely, and they trust those young audiences to follow. They trust their intelligence,
right.
Which I love about them. So
yes, same. So yeah, definitely super excited for all of those. Alright, moving on to one that's more your thing than mine, for sure. But another indie project that we found on YouTube is called Dallan, an animated dinosaur epic.
Yes.
Which, I'll just preface it with saying, it is, what did we decide it was? It is a mix between
Voltron
and Power Rangers, but
with Land Before Time. With Land Before Time. A little bit of Digimon in there, too.
A little bit of Digimon. Yeah, that's true.
There was a lot of criticism about this underneath the comment section of the pilot, of the pacing being a little bit off, and they are right. The pacing is off. However, when you understand that the guy wanted to make this pilot into an hour long, and he had to cut a lot out, he or she, I don't know the gender of who made it, but they had to cut a lot of it out. Because they just didn't have the budget for it. You understand the pacing issues. However, I love this concept. I love this idea. I love this world that they're kind of building up. I really like the characters. I like the synopsis of it. Right? It has a lot of promise. To be something super cool, invoking the age of 80s cartoons, where it's kind of like, we're just kind of making this to make toys, but then as they kept making it, the story got deeper and more intricate and more complex, more interesting, and that's exactly what this reminded me of, was that old Saturday morning cartoon feel. The type of thing that you would wake up before school, get a bowl of cereal, and sit down in front of the TV and watch an episode before you had to go to school. That's what this felt like, and I loved it, because it was like let's throw it at the wall and see what sticks. And it, like, for me, it stuck. I was like, that's a super... I've never heard of that idea before. That's super cool. To combine, like, these Voltron-like powers with a dinosaur prehistoric Land Before Time-esque styling is just fascinating to me. Whoever came up with that idea was like you were onto something there. Like it tickles my like little boy brain. You know, like that I'm like, I really want to see more of that. But I thought that this had a lot of potential. I thought it had a lot of promise. I really like the characters, and I like the concept a lot.
The stone guy was my favorite. I don't remember his name, but he's funny.
The guy who the stone that gives the dinosaurs their powers is absolutely hilarious, and the voice actor is having way too much fun.
Yes, he is.
He is having way too much fun, and I feel like this has the potential to be something super interesting and super special, and I really hope that it gets off the ground and gets more eyes looking at it. I don't know how many views were on the pilot. I'll have to go back and check.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I hope it gets more views. A lot of people seem to like it, besides the pacing. Like, if you can get over the pacing, a lot of people seem to really like this idea and really hope it gets out. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are actually hoping for a director's cut of the pilot once it comes out, so that way the pilot can kind of breathe and have the pacing that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I found fascinating about this pilot is that, like, the first half of it is nonverbal. Or about the first third is completely nonverbal.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very bold, but it still kept things interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I could still follow what was going on. And I thought that was really a very bold choice by these makers to do that.
It was.
But in the context of the show, it makes sense because they don't get their speech until later. So yeah, I'm super, super excited for it. You can definitely tell it's independently made, though.
Oh yeah.
Like, the animation is a little choppy here and there.
But the artwork's really nice.
But the artwork's really nice. And the character designs really pop and stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And are really, really fun. So
yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, like I said, definitely more of a Dallan thing than anything. Power Ranger dinosaurs are not going to be within my interest range. But, it was cute.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Hopefully it does get the funding, because I think there's definitely an audience for it.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it if you haven't watched it.
Right. Yep, go check it out. It doesn't hurt anything.
If that sounds at all interesting to you, Voltron Power Rangers, go watch it.
Voltron Power Ranger dinosaurs.
Yeah, Voltron Power Ranger Land Before Time. go watch it. With a dash of Digimon.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's pretty good.
Alright, so the only other thing we have in our indie section is Angel Studios is coming out with a new movie called Gabriel and the Guardians, which, yes, to preface it, is definitely based off of biblical stories, but it's not a Bible story.
No.
It's set in a fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
The whole concept...
With different gods.
Yeah, with different gods. It's a different... It's just different. I don't know. It looks cool. It looks really cool. The animation looks really cool. It looks like...
I'm hyped for it, for sure.
It looks like a mix between She-Ra and Castlevania. And I think I actually saw Castlevania come across there, so I don't know if it's the studio not the studio, but the artists.
I think it's the
writers
artists.
Or whatever, but something about it looks very Castlevania, but also softened a bit, so a little bit more She-Ra.
Well, we know for sure it's not the producer, because he is a flaming anti-Christian, so he would not touch it with a 10-foot pole, but...
of Castlevania?
Yeah, of Castlevania and Devil May Cry and...
okay.
All of... Because,
he probably would not touch it.
He would not touch it, but, I'm guessing it's the animation studio.
Yeah,
most likely.
Artists or something.
Yeah.
Or the people who worked on, so they got just some people from Castlevania to come.
But from the trailer, I'm hyped for it. It looks really interesting and fun.
Yeah, the trailer's on YouTube, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. But it actually looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
My only complaint is the top comment underneath that says, "Finally, some Christian anime. It's not anime. If it's not Japanese, it's not anime."
No, yeah.
Don't start conflating that term with American animation.
Yeah, if it's not Eastern, it's not anime.
Yeah, it is American
it's Western
animation.
Yep.
Animation. Get the last thing on there. Do not, please, people,
yes.
for the love of all that is holy, don't ruin my anime by getting your
Western paws all over it.
yeah, leave it alone. It is Japanese.
Yeah.
Or Korean, usually.
Yeah.
A couple Chinese things,
there's some
but
Filipino
I've never actually,
stuff, too.
Yeah, I've never actually seen Chinese stuff that I really like all that much. But
I have. I'm not animated, though.
Right, not animated. No, I've seen Chinese, like, series, live-action series that are good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Angel Studios, Gabriel and the Guardians, it looks cool. It looks like a cool fantasy story. Yeah. It looks fun. It looks well acted, well animated. It looks well written. So, and I mean, Angel Studios has done some really good things. Like, Cabrini was fantastic.
Cabrini is awesome.
And deserved all of the awards.
Yes.
With the exception of, I can't remember if it came out the same year as Oppenheimer, and if it did. Actually, no, because she would have gotten Best Actress, and Cillian Murphy still would have won Best Actor. Yeah. So, no, it should have gotten all the awards.
It should have.
It and Oppenheimer should have dominated the shit out of the Oscars, shows. Yeah. And of course it didn't, because it's from Angel Studios.
Yeah.
But it looks really, really freaking good.
Yeah.
So I will be watching out for that one for sure. Okay, off into the anime section we go. Starting with our One Piece episode review. Yeah.
So we're caught up, and man, is Egghead not going the way that I thought it was going to go.
No, I thought it was going to be a break arc.
No.
Like Thriller Bark or, or Skypiea, where it was like because Oda has this pattern that you and I noticed. He'll do a more serious, heavy arc, and then he'll break it.
Yeah.
He'll take a break. So, like, after Alabasta, which is a serious, heavy arc, you get Skypiea, which is just goofy. It's freaking hilarious. It's comedy the whole way through.
Yep. And then you have Water 7 and Innie's Lobby. Mm-hmm. Then after that, you get Thriller Bark.
Right, Thriller Bark, which is also freaking just light and goofy.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have Fishman Island after Marineford and Saba Odi and all of that. And so, but since we've gotten into the...
After Dressrosa, yeah.
Well, ever since we've gotten into the new world, because it's Fishman Island,
Punk Hazard.
and then it's Punk Hazard, which is heavy.
Yep.
It's
Dressrosa,
which is heavy.
Then it's Whole Cake.
Whole Cake Island.
Zoe,
but Zoe's heavy too.
Yeah, Zoe's heavy too.
Whole Cake Island, which is heavy. Wano, which is heavy. And so I thought for sure we were going to go back to pattern here, and Egghead Island was going to be a goofy, silly arc. No. Good lord, no. Not even close.
No.
I feel like it was in the beginning. It kind of started that way, and then here comes Kuma.
Yeah.
And Jewelry Bonnie to just throw that completely off the rails.
It was I believe the third time for me that I've cried at One Piece.
Yep. Yeah. Freaking. Well, that was the episode before this last one.
Yes.
That was the very
end of the Kuma backstory.
That got me.
That got me.
I bawled a little bit. I didn't bawl, but I cried. I teared up.
I'm excited to look back at Kuma as a character, knowing with all that context. And man, I feel like those moments are going to hit even harder.
Ooh, they are. They're going to hit so different.
Because, like, now you know.
Right.
Everything that, that there is to know about the guy. And it's going to definitely hit some heartstrings.
Yep.
And God, I fucking love Saturn as a villain. He is so good.
He's a great villain.
It makes me more excited to see more of the Five Elder Stars and see just how messed up each of them are.
Yeah.
Because if Saturn is anything to go by, if he's the least bad one,
right,
dude.
Right.
It's on.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
And especially with Eam, just that whole thing is just gonna be insane.
Yeah.
But I've loved this whole section with Bonnie and Kuma. And now we're revving up. At the time of recording this, we're revving up to the big Saturn and Luffy fight, where Luffy is finally going against one of the Five Elder Stars. This has been built up since freaking the end of Alabasta. You know, when we saw all 5 of these guys in that shady office talking amongst themselves about this Monkey D. Luffy. And, you know, like, what they were going to do about him. And, you know, they were all saying, don't worry about him. He's not going to make it far.
Right.
And, yeah, that's not going to be the case.
Murph, don't.
Murphy,
don't.
Oh, Murphy shush.
Don't. No. Hey, you don't has One Piece opinions. No, you don't, because you sleep through it, or you bug me for peanut butter, or you want to play with toys. Yes, you do.
Yeah, no. I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to get out of this. Because a buster call has been called on the island. And, you know, it's just going to get crazier from there.
Well, this last episode specifically, I think it went from, let's see here. It started... did it start right after... The Kizaru stuff, too, is super fascinating. Because Kizaru looks like he's finally getting an arc.
Yeah.
Just a little arc. But I'm really interested to see where it goes, because he has way more character than I've always loved Kizaru.
Yeah,
he's a fun character.
Uh-huh.
But all of a sudden, he's got depth. And you're like, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Well, it's crazy because, you know, back in the day, when we were first watching it, we're like, yeah, no, Aokiji, I think, is the most agreeable one out of all of them. Right, that's what you think at first. Like, he's the most agreeable one. Borsellino just doesn't care who he hurts. No. And, you know, Sakazuki's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's
so, like, you know, like,
Sakazuki.
Yeah, Sakazuki. But, like, Kazan, you were like, yeah, no, he's the straight man, right? Of all of them. He's the one. But then he teams up with Blackbeard.
Right.
And you're like, wait, what? And then now you have Borsellino, who is getting a arc where it's showing his human side, and it's showing that he doesn't want to do this. No, he doesn't want to hurt his nephew. He doesn't want to hurt his best friend and his daughter. Like, he doesn't want to hurt. Like, he doesn't want to hurt Vegapunk, who he considers his best friend. He considers, like,
or at least a friend.
A friend, yeah. He doesn't want to hurt him anymore, and
he doesn't want to hurt this. He doesn't want to hurt Bonnie. He doesn't want to hurt Kuma. He doesn't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
The dude is in a rough spot right now.
Yeah, but Saturn is pushing him.
I loved that part in this episode where Saturn's like watching Vegapunk and then just looks at Borsellino and he's like, do it. Because he knows Borsellino is having problems.
Yep, he knows he's hesitating.
Right, and he's like, you do this right now and come to me, but I don't have to kill you right now. And it's just, and then Borsellino kind of gets an out because they're flying up the tube and he goes and deals with that.
Yeah, first. No, I love that he chose, that's the more important thing. Boom, right. And he just goes up there to try and stop them.
Right.
And I like Saturn, how he's like, he knows what he just did.
Yeah.
But he can't really reprimand him for that because, yeah, that is actually more of an important thing. Them getting away is more important than killing Vegapunk right now.
Right.
So, like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna, but I know what you just did. Like, right? Like, there will be consequences for this later, sort of thing. It's this unspoken thing, and it's
really good.
It's so good.
At the very least, I'm keeping an eye on you now because
yes.
I can freaking see it and don't think that I can't.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And him just telling him to do it, to kill again. You should probably timestamp this and blast it with some sort of title screen that says spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers, because we're not going to be able to talk about One Piece without spoilers.
No.
But yeah, tells him to go kill Vegapunk, and I think it's a test, but it's also a message of like, I see you down there struggling.
Yeah.
And like, you better knock it off, basically. So I'm loving that. Yeah, Jewelry Bonnie finally seeing Luffy as Nika.
Yeah.
Was really cool.
Yeah.
And then the end. I was hoping for Dragon, but I'm not disappointed
that it's Dorian Bragi.
Yeah.
Coming to save him.
Because I'm like, I'm so eager to watch them just start wrecking shit. Yeah. I just want to watch them wreck something.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
No, I love Dorian Bragi. I like that they're coming back.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I noticed that I really love is that Luffy's laugh matches up with the drums of liberation, which is such a cool detail that Toei didn't need to do.
Right.
But
or the voice actor.
Or the voice actor, yeah.
Was.
But like at the fact that it's ha 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 how she laughs is the drums of liberation. That is genius.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's so good. Like when I got that, I was like, oh, you know, like One Piece makes me into like an 11-year-old when I'm like, you know, like, hey,
that's cool. Yeah, it does the same thing to me.
Yeah, no, I become a full-on 11-year-old when I'm watching One Piece. But
yeah, no, I am so psyched for the culmination of this arc and the final battle, and I think it's gonna be killer.
It's gonna be pretty good.
Okay, moving on, we'll just do kind of a quick hit on K-pop Demon Hunters since we did watch it, and it is beloved by all.
I can see why.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'll just get my one critique out of the way now. Like, the only thing I wanted from it, and I don't feel like anyone would really disagree with me on this, is I wish it had been a little longer.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a little rushed in parts. Especially the ending. I thought there were like a couple places where it was like, okay, that was a major jump from, like, again, spoilers. Every time we do a review, Dallan and I can't control ourselves, so we're probably just going to go straight into spoilers.
Yeah.
But where Rumi is like, if that's, you know, the thing, if that's the Han Moon I'm trying to protect, this thing that makes me hide and have to conceal stuff, then I'm glad it's dying.
Yeah.
And she demon poofs away, and it's the demon poof away that I feel like sends mixed messages of, oh, she's embracing the demon part.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
It was.
And then she shows up and she's ready to fight for everything again, and I'm like, I feel like there was a character...
She's making a new one, right?
Right, but there was a character moment there that we needed and we didn't get.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was written out or if they just wanted to meet a certain time, and so they didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
But really it was that, and then I wish that, just kind of the relationships had been built up. Just had time to breathe. Just a smidge, just a little bit more. But, all of that being said, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Super catchy.
Very catchy. All of the songs have been stuck in my head since I've seen it. I loved the characters. I loved Rumi. Main characters are hard to nail.
Yeah.
Especially in... I think it's Korean.
Yeah. South Korean.
It was definitely... It had like some Western touches on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like just Western authors in general have issues with main characters. But Rumi was great. I loved Rumi.
Yeah.
I loved Mira. I loved Zoe. I loved Jinu.
Yep.
Like, I loved their manager. I can't remember his name now, but he cracks me up.
Bobby.
Was it Bobby?
I think it's Bobby.
Okay,
it's either Bobby or Joey.
We only watched it once.
Yeah. I think it's Bobby.
Yeah.
Robbie. It's Robbie.
So,
it's Robbie.
Yeah, that sounds right. But
yeah.
Anyway, it was so much fun.
I really liked it. It's one of those movies that I can see me watching again, for sure. It has really, the comedy in it is really well done. It's a very funny movie. And like the songs are really good too, but also some of the songs are really funny as well. And it's just kind of goofy, but it's great. It's a great kind of goofy that's just it's charming, and it's really good, and it's really well written, and the serious parts do hit really well. And it's pretty much everything there is to love about Eastern entertainment, I would say. In terms of creativity, character writing, plot writing, everything. Like, it's just everything that you could ever want from a South Korean or Japanese production, right? Especially like a movie.
Yeah, I love the popcorn eyes every time.
The popcorn eyes.
That one guy's abs.
Yeah, because it turned into corn.
First, they had corn cobs. Yeah, because of the abs. They had corn cobs in their eyes, and then they start shooting popcorn. It's so funny.
My favorite line to this day of that entire movie is "Goo goo gaga." Baby Saja. Baby Saja killed me.
I just realized the other day too that the Saja boys have to be at least loosely inspired by the Spice Girls, because Jinu's the only one who gets an actual name. And the rest, like Ginger, Gino and Ginger, and then the rest of them were like Baby Saja.
Baby Saja. Romance, mystery.
Yeah, so like...
Abby.
Right, Abby, yeah, because of his abs. So So yeah, I'm pretty sure they were at least loosely like, hey, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
There were 5 Spice Girls. Let's just go with that. So I'm pretty sure they were at least loosely inspired by Spice Girls.
Yeah, no,
I just noticed that the other day, and I thought
it's really funny. It's really funny, but
it's a great story too. Like you said, like I don't know if I'd call it goofy, but it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, no.
And I think it's just another sign that entertainment, I hope, is healing.
Yeah, and the fact that this is getting so much traction.
Yes,
it's
the people
number
so
2
much.
most watched movie on Netflix.
Ever, right?
Ever.
Of all time.
The first one being Red Notice, which I have no idea why that movie has so many freaking views. I guess because Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson, and Gal Gadot are in it. But, like, none of those people are good. You know what I mean? Like maybe,
Ryan Reynolds is good.
Ryan Reynolds is good, yeah. But Gal Gadot and The Rock are... Besides Moana, Dwayne Johnson hasn't done anything, like, good in forever.
In a while,
and Gal Gadot, besides Wonder Woman, which must have been a fluke, like, has never done anything good. So, like, it's just a weird thing to have be the number 1 movie on Netflix.
But the fact that K-pop Demon Hunters got to number 2 and it's been out for what, like a month?
Yeah.
Is pretty incredible. And I think they are the top Huntrix, which is the main trio of girls, the singing group, I think is the number 1 on
Spotify.
And just on the list, period, which what were the stats on that? No group has done that. And no, like, especially no girl group has done that since Destiny's Child. Which was, a bit ago.
Yeah.
So, girl group, too, obviously, because Taylor Swift. But,
yeah, group, yeah.
Yeah, but it's something like that. Like, no girl group. And I think it was, like, maybe no non-United States, like, non-U.S. group or something. I can't remember. But anyway, it's crazy. Yeah. And then, like, the Saja Boys, too. Their stuff on Spotify... Everything just blew up, and everyone loves that movie. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of heart. Yeah, it's got a lot of heart. It's got great characters. It's got a compelling story. Yep. It's got killer music and dance scenes like freaking Idol at the end. The dance sequence to Idol is the best dance part of the whole.
Gorgeous animation.
Really beautiful animation.
Yeah, like gorgeous character designs. Yeah. Like those character designs will stick with me in my brain forever. Like they are so unique and just like perfect for that show. Like it's just like they're just super unique looking, and I like that. And it's one of those 3D animations that's really well done.
Actually, really well done.
It's how 3D should be done, in my opinion. If you're going to be doing 3D animation, you should be doing something like that, where it's very stylized, and you still have fun with the expressions. They're not these weird plastic dolls that have very limited expressions that they can make. You have to make them super expressive.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
So
and it's done very well, and you get the crazy
eyes and
like Eastern animation expressions that,
when they're yelling and stuff. Yeah,
or where they're like eating their. It's not ramen, it's whatever the South Korean version of ramen or something. I can't remember what they called it. But, or ramen or something. I can't remember. It's similar. It's the same thing. It's a cup of noodles, but it's, Korean, not Japanese. So I don't know the word for it. But yeah, no, the music hits hard. It's so good. And then, I'd say the only other maybe kind of weak part of it is just the villain, just kind of a generic villain. Yeah, but it still works.
Yeah, and he has his funny moments though, where he's like my little soda pop when he's yelling, when he's singing it.
But he's just kind of generic. But I think you counteract that quite a bit with Genu. And the relationship between him and Rumi, which is I love that relationship, and I love the relationship between the three main girls. Like,
yes. It's very
so
organic, and it's very good. It's very just well done. Mm-hmm. It's very well written.
Yep. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's a lot of fun. Like a ton of fun. Just sit down, ready to enjoy a fun, I don't know, just fun music-filled movie. It's really good.
It's really well done.
Our niece, I don't want to name her because she's little, but she said that there's a second one. They're working on a second one.
Yep.
And I'm like, you'd be crazy not to. With how much it blew up, guys, do it. But you have to make it just as good.
Yes. Yep.
Or better.
Can't cheap out on it.
No, you can't go, oh yeah, this is just in the bag for us. We can just give them whatever. No, quit treating audiences like they're stupid. Mm-hmm. Give them good stories and they will stay loyal.
They will come back.
Yes, you freaking screw them over and they'll be pissed. So do it right, but since it's South Korean, I think they'll do it. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Okay, just a couple more things because we're going to have to leave this section smaller next week if you want to talk about these two down here.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through these two things real quick because I kind of have to pee. And then we'll go into our deep dive topic. So the next one we have is the Silent Hill F game release, which I thought you could comment on because you play those.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. There's also a new Resident Evil coming out around the same time, which is which is insane. And us horror fans are eating good. Game horror fans are eating good. I'm super excited for a new Silent Hill game. We haven't had one in over 10 years, I believe. It's been over 10 years since we've had a Silent Hill game. It's been over 20 years since we've had a good Silent Hill game. And it's finally happening. And I'm super excited for this. I really hope that they do it well. And I really hope that they can make something super special out of it. Same thing with Resident Evil. I hope that they, do it really well and learn from the mistakes of the past.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So, nope, that's exciting because I've watched you play some of the Silent Hill stuff, and it's fun to watch.
It is very fun to watch.
I tend to be a bit of a panicker.
Yeah.
I play video games, so I don't know if I can play that one. I die every 5 minutes. But I do like watching you, so we should do it, and we should put it into our playthrough.
Yes,
if it's
for sure.
Good.
For sure.
All right, and then the next quick thing here we have is just the My Hero Academia final season. The second trailer has dropped. It looks pretty much what you'd expect it to be. It's the final battle.
Shigaraki versus Midoriya.
Yep. Midoriya's trying to save him because he's not going to listen to the others. And in one for all. Yeah, one for all. I cannot ever keep that shit straight. I have to remember which one funnels outward and which one funnels inward.
Yeah.
It's like one for all. Okay, that's the good one.
Yeah, that's a good guy.
Yeah, that's the good dude. And yep, so he's determined. He's going to try to save him. So, and Shigaraki is very much of the opinion that he does not want to be saved. But we'll see what happens. But so if anyone, we do watch My Hero. It's not my favorite that we watch, but I do like it.
It's fun. I like it.
It's fun.
It's entertaining.
Yep. It's an entertaining show. So, just for all you My Hero fans. The two of you that might be listening. If you haven't seen the second trailer yet, it has dropped.
Yes.
All right. Moving on into our deep dive topic, which I feel like probably won't be that long because this is mostly kind of a rant session. But it's basically posing the question: why does everything have to be a franchise?
No, obviously not. I think that it's silly to even say such a thing. I feel like some of the movies that came out like oh my god, Blade Runner back in the 80s. That was so memorable because it was the only one that you got. And it was supposed to last you for years, and to this day people still go back and rewatch it. And they came out with a Blade Runner. I still have not seen it. Not out of protest, I just have never gotten the chance to. But, I don't really care if I never see it. Because the first Blade Runner is good enough, in my eyes. are there movies that I wish got better franchises or like got, into franchises much sooner? Yes, Incredibles is one of those ones where I'm like, God, Disney, you had a gold mine of a IP that you could have really fucking milked as much as you wanted out of The Incredibles all day, any day. And they just chose not to until like 10 years later.
Right.
And it was like, well, it's a little too late. Not only that, Incredibles 2 is not great.
No, it's not.
It's actually incredibly mediocre, which was depressing for me when I went to go see it in the theater. That was the first movie that I ever went to the theater by myself to go watch, completely alone. And, like, I walked out of that theater with, like, a happy feeling because, hey, we got another Incredibles. But then, like, also in the pit of my stomach, I was like, God, that kind of wasn't that great. Like, it wasn't what I was hoping it would be. And that's just how it is at times. But I feel like not everything needs to be a franchise. Sometimes you can just have a one-and-done thing, and that's it. That's all you need. Like, we don't need a Coraline 2. Like, that's not a thing we need. Or, like, I don't know, like, trying to franchise out fucking... What was the one that we saw, like, that they're trying to franchise out? Rambo!
Yeah, Rambo.
First of all, Rambo was already a franchise. Yeah, why are we bringing it back like into modern day? Why? It was already a franchise 40 years ago. We don't need a franchise from 40 years ago making a comeback. It's asinine. Like, I'm fine. And see, here's the thing. I don't think that trilogies are franchises. You can make a trilogy and still not have it be a franchise. Franchise, to me, means the MCU shit. Star Wars shit. Where, like, let's make a bunch of movies and a bunch of spin-offs and a bunch of different things. When we don't need that. You can just make a series of movies on the same freaking person. Like John Wick. We don't need a ballerina movie.
Right.
That's not something we need.
No.
Stop it. Like, why would, like, it's like if you are taking K-pop Demon Hunters, and you were like, let's make a spin-off movie about Robbie. No!
Right, no.
We don't need that.
No.
Why would we ever need that? That
Right.
makes no sense. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get this fascination with franchises. It just makes no sense.
No. Yeah, I mean, from the production studio side, it's money, right? It's a shameless money grab. That's what it is almost every single time.
Yeah.
And, but no, I agree. I really hope that in healing, the entertainment industry starts to shift away from that mindset and into more of a risk-taker's mindset, which is, hey, let's throw a bunch of new shit out there, see what hits.
Yeah.
And then, like K-pop Demon Hunters, okay, this is an original idea, it's an original IP, and there's honestly a lot of room to expand. Nothing said that the villain in that movie was the only one.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the biggest one, or the worst one. He
might have been just the Korean one.
Right, he might have just been the one there sitting there squatting in Korea.
Yeah.
In South Korea. Like, they might have to go somewhere else, or there just might be worse ones out there that are more powerful, but for whatever reason, they weren't making a power play at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's a lot you can do with K-pop Demon Hunters, and it, I would be fine with that. But, like, I agree. Like, some of this stuff is, like, it's like Legally Blonde. Like, we didn't need a second or third movie for Legally Blonde, or, whatever. No. There's some things that just work really well as standalones, or if you're going to make a series, like you said, you stay focused on the character that actually sells your movies, like John Wick.
Yeah.
And we don't need anything past that. It's just, I think it shoehorns the entertainment industry into telling certain stories in certain ways, and I think that's part of what's gotten us into this whole creative bankruptcy that we're in right now.
Yeah.
And it also is just symptomatic, too, of one of the worst problems in Hollywood, and publishing, actually. This is a huge problem in publishing, too, which is the publishing houses and the production studios basically want a guarantee. They want guaranteed money. Yeah. They want guaranteed profits. And it's like, so you're not taking any risks.
Yeah.
New stuff, you have to fight to get it made. And the necessary result of that is that creativity gets stymied. Like it gets, it gets smothered out because, okay, I can't write the story I want to write. I have to write something safe that's actually going to sell.
Yeah.
And so, again, I'm hoping that because the entertainment industry seems like it is starting to heal and it is starting to be a little bit more adventurous, at least in some sectors, that'll just kind of spread and will hopefully shed this whole, we need to be able to, like, let's make a spin-off about, I don't know, Mira's backstory, because that, whatever, she had issues with her family. Let's do a Zoe origin story.
Yeah.
Let's do Ginu's depressing-ass backstory. Yeah. Like, let's do that. Let's do...
Instead of just letting things sit in the story that they have, you don't need to expand on it.
And then go and make something new. Because people liked what you did before, so you can probably make another story now.
Yeah,
that people will enjoy.
Well, like,
go make something new.
It's like Hunger Games, right? Like, Hunger Games...
Oh my god.
It was the first... It was the first 3 books. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
okay.
Fine.
Yeah, just make it into a trilogy. It has a beginning, middle, and end. Right. That's fine.
It's done.
But then no, you have to come out with a prequel movie of, what is it? The Ballad of Mockingjays and fucking Serpents? Whatever the name of whatever the horrible fucking title of that stupid ass movie was.
I don't know.
Snakes and Birds or whatever.
Snakes and Songbirds or something.
Yeah, Snakes and Songbirds.
It's basically a snow origin story almost.
Yeah, it's a snow story. Like, who cares about fucking President Snow? Right. Who gives a shit about that guy? He dies and you're all happy about it. Can we just leave it there? Like,
right. Well, like, I think that if you're gonna make, in general, sometimes prequels are cool, sometimes sequels are cool, and they don't, it's fine. Like, Maverick is one of those where I love Maverick. I like Maverick way better than I ever liked Top Gun.
Yeah.
And Top Gun I thought was overrated as shit.
Yeah.
And I hated the romance.
Yeah.
But if you go into something like, oh god, I just had it. Well, like that one, where it's the one you were just talking about. What was
Hunger
it?
Games.
Thank you. My freaking brain. My ADHD brain just loses shit right away. But, yeah, if you're going to make a prequel for something like Hunger Games, I feel like it almost has to change the way you view the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, it has to do something that's actually impactful.
Yeah.
You can't just take the worst character out of the trilogy and give him his own backstory. No one cares why he is the way he is. He's an asshole.
And no one gives a shit about President Snow.
No, and his long-lost love or whatever.
See, like, that's... like, at least you say what you will about the Star Wars prequels, but there was, like, a little bit of... Like, there was some... what is it? There was some relevance... That's not the word, but there was some, like... There was some, like, pertinence to doing it. Like, there were... You heard about the Clone Wars. You had no idea what that was. You knew about the Jedi Order. You had no idea what that was. Because it was forgotten. It was long lost history. That you just got mentioned and it got, taken away. So it was kind of, interesting to go back in that time and see what that was. And that was the cool part about it. The prequels, as much hate as they get, like, there was actually a reason for making them. Like,
they add context and color.
Yeah, exactly.
The trilogy afterwards.
In my opinion, it makes the sequels a little bit better because, like, you can watch, not the sequels, the originals. A little bit better because you can watch those and have full context for things that happened, and it's crazy, and it's interesting, and it's fun. But, like, so, like, there's examples of how franchises can work. The problem that I think Hollywood has right now is that they won't let their franchises lay an end.
Right.
Because, like, now we have to make the Harry Potter TV series, even though we have a whole movie trilogy that did it just fine. Yeah,
movie trilogy.
Sorry, a movie series that did it just fine.
Yeah.
That adapted the books fine. Did it adapt it one for one? No.
absolutely not. But you can't.
Like, you can't. Like, that's fine. That's okay. You don't need to make a fucking TV series about shit that we've already seen. I don't understand what this is. Why? Why do you do that? And then what you do, you go and freaking make Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which could have been interesting.
The first one was great.
I like the first one. It's fine.
It all away.
It's a little forgettable, but it's fine. But
the first one.
I mean, I like the first one, but yeah, like it's just a little forgettable. But like it's fine. You could have expanded on that, but no, you made 2 other movies that were dog shit,
they were
dog water,
terrible.
like it was awful.
And I was so disappointed because I actually really liked Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, the first one,
and
yeah.
It's an example of one of those that you probably should have just left it alone.
Yeah.
After that. Why you tried to bring Grindelwald all the way into it and like go into all of that crap? You should have just made Colin Farrell's character his own character. That was the villain, and he was the villain for the series. You should have just never even brought in Grindelwald. You can bring him in, but just let him be
bring him in later.
Let him be a fleeting passing mention. They're like, oh, it's like he's like an Easter egg.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, make him like that. Like maybe Colin Farrell's character was working for Grindelwald or associated with Grindelwald. What are you doing over there?
Scratching up my sheets.
No, she's scratching her face.
Oh, she's scratching up my sheets too.
My dog's being crazy.
Yeah, no, like it was unnecessary. Yeah, unnecessary.
The expansion was unnecessary, and it was crap too. You ruined so many characters. You ruined
Bellatrix. You ruined all the Lestranges.
All the Lestranges.
All the Lestranges. Yeah,
you
ruined Albus Dumbledore. You ruined freaking McGonagall.
Well, they ruined the sister.
Oh yeah, Queenie.
I loved her in the
She was
first
fine.
movie.
She was great in the first movie.
She's
a freaking psychopathic bitch in the sequels.
Well, she's just an idiot.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing?
Why are you...
This dude...
Why are you, first of all, wiping his memory? Like, dude, that's rapey. Secondly, because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what he's doing.
At the end of the first one, right? Like, I understand that. And it's like... Because it's law. It's either that or he dies.
Yeah, yeah.
And so... I understand that, and I actually liked the ending to that part, and I love the ending where he has the money and Jacob opens up his bakery, and he's doing, making the Fantastic Beasts, so like the memory's stuck somewhere,
yeah,
and then she walks in, he sees her, and he smiles, and it's like, oh, did he remember? That was the perfect ending to that movie, and we didn't need more.
We didn't need a sequel.
No,
it was fine on its own.
You could have done other things within the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah.
Like you could have done the American School.
Yep.
And done a completely different series with
that which would have been fascinating.
Awesome. You could have done something with the Bulgarian school that the one guys come from. You could have done something with the French school. You could have done so many different things, but you chose to drill what was a great standalone movie into the ground.
See, like,
because the last 2 just suck.
I feel like it would have been better to do like the American School, but it focuses on the teachers instead of the students of the American school. That would be cool, right? And that would have been interesting. And then you get more into the politics of, like, the American wizard world.
Yeah.
And, like, how they work and what they do. Or
you can at least swap. You can have, like, a teenage story going on, and then, you can have something going on with the adults. Where it's, like, and, like, it kind of merges and crisscrosses and diverges and does interesting stuff. You could do so many things. Like, Harry Potter is one of those IPs with a metric shit ton of potential
possibilities
that you really wanted to, like, sure, franchise that out, expand, but don't expand it in a way that's idiotic and stupid and everyone hates it now. Like, good job on you dumbasses.
It's just an example of, like, one of those franchises that could have had all the potential in the world, but it just didn't.
Right. Because you kept going with it. Instead of just ending with Fantastic Beasts and being like, okay, cool, that went really well. Let's do something else. Who else has ideas? Right. Yeah, let's do something else. They want to work on.
Yeah.
Let's try something else and see how this goes. And, like, the thing is, you would have kept the audience with that.
Yeah.
If you had just quit trying to money, like, the ironic thing, if you would just stop trying to money grab and just tell good stories, the money would come.
Yeah.
It would just come to you.
It's insane how that works.
Right. It's kind of crazy that we who love stories and love good stories will gladly fork over our money for good stories. And but you hand us garbage and we're not going to be into it.
It's just insane to me that people write these things. Like, it has to be purposefully bad. I don't understand, because writing things myself, there's no way you can do some of these things on accident. There's no way.
No, well, and especially because big movies like that have a team of writers.
Yeah.
None of you caught that this was garbage.
Yeah.
Not one of you.
It makes no sense.
You should not be writers then.
No.
You suck.
Yeah, no. But, yeah, no, I think that franchises, they can be done well, but I don't think everything needs to be a franchise. The Gollum movie is a perfect example of that.
Yes.
We do not need a Gollum movie. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't need a Gollum series. Whatever the hell they're trying to make, we don't need it. I believe fully that the MCU needs a freaking hard reboot. Going back to scratch. I feel like that's the only way that you could maybe save that. I'm excited to see what the DCU does, as long as they stay on track and stay on path.
Right. Same here.
Like, I feel like, they're on the right path. They just need to stick to it.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to. There's already talks that, rumors that maybe Pattinson will be part of the DCU. Oh, meaning that we'll get a Pattinson and Corn Sweat Batman and Superman, hilarious. And it will be so freaking funny. Because those two personalities clashing on screen are going to be so good. But the great thing is, it's going to be comic accurate, too. Yes. Which is great. And I love that. Anyone who knows me knows I love... anyone who knows me. Did I say that? Knows me? Okay.
I think you said it right.
I thought I said anyone who loves me. I thought I said anyone who knows me knows that I love... I hope if you know me, you love me. Anyone who knows me knows that I love the Batman and Superman relationship and friendship. Their dynamic is so funny. Mm-hmm. And so I really hope that they do. Franchises can be done well, but...
They can be, but not everything has to be a franchise.
But not everything has to be a franchise.
I think, you just have to take a step back and you have to ask yourself, why are you turning this into a franchise? Is it because you love the story and the characters and the world and you want to build that out and make more good stories? Or are you after money? If you're after money, don't do it.
Don't do it. Simple as that.
Yep.
Simple as that. Go do something else. Go make something new.
Yes. Yep, go take a chance. Take a freaking risk, you cowards.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. If there's one thing... We'll leave this off. I'll leave it off on this. There is one franchise that I would love to see done. And nobody, for some fucking reason, has the balls to do it. And that is a accurate Arthurian legend franchise. Why haven't we had... The Arthurian legend is so old. It's so old. It's been around for decades. For centuries.
For centuries, yeah.
For centuries. Almost a millennia. And no one has ever thought, maybe we should make a full-on franchise out of the Arthurian legend from beginning to end.
Yeah.
How has that never been a thing? That boggles my mind. That nobody has ever tried to attempt that. On one hand, I'm kind of glad no one has, because they would probably ruin it if they did. But on the other hand, some brave soul, there has to be someone out there that's like, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
I mean,
maybe that person's me.
It honestly might just be that it's deemed too dark for most Western audiences, which it probably is. It would be a niche thing. I don't think it would be
too
big.
Dark?
Yeah, have you ever read it?
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was huge in...
Is Game of Thrones dark, though? Or is it, like, edgelord angsty? I argue it's the latter.
Sure, but, I feel like we need to put more trust in audiences to be able to handle that kind of thing.
No, I'm not saying it wouldn't have an audience. It would for sure have an audience.
It would be the first R-rated...
I would watch it.
It'd be the first R-rated, franchise. Yeah. For sure.
No, I would watch cool. It. It would be... Yeah. I think it'd be fantastic, and you would 100% have a following.
Yeah.
But again, with the production studios and being like, well, is that going to succeed? Or, I don't know, that might be a little too dark. We might lose money on that. Blah, 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 blah. It would Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why it hasn't been made. Like, it's a very dark legend.
Could you imagine, though?
Nothing ends up well.
Just walk with me for a moment. An Arthurian legend franchise. Mm-hmm. With the Castlevania animation crew behind it.
That'd be killer. I would
from beginning to end.
I would pay $100 to watch that.
Oh man, I would pay a lot more than $100.
Well, I don't have money. So.
Yeah, but like, man, I would fucking kill. I would trade my firstborn child. I would trade my firstborn child without hesitation.
Thank goodness you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one, but if I did.
Would you trade your dog?
No, I would not trade my dog.
Okay.
I'd trade my firstborn, though. But, like, I would trade my firstborn child for a taste of that.
Yeah.
It would be so good.
It would be excellent. Yeah. And, like, so Castlevania, again, though, is proof that, yes, you would have an audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just wouldn't be this sweeping blockbuster audience.
No, and that's okay.
Well, that's what the production studios need to get through their
understand.
Heads. That's fine.
Like, people are freaking going on and on about Superman's box office. It's like, guys, they don't need to make that bad. It's fine. People love it, so they're gonna make more.
Right.
And that's gonna make more money, and that's gonna make more money. People need to stop worrying about the money and need to start worrying about the art. And that's just it at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a business. I understand it has to be profitable, but the thing is, you're probably not going to see those box office numbers that we used to get in the early 2000s ever again. Because it's just changed. The landscape has shifted.
Yep.
Movie theaters are not as heavily attended as they used to be. I mean, we used to sit out for the Lord of the Rings movies and the first three the second two, I guess, Pirates movies. We sat our asses out in line, sometimes outside in freezing weather in snow.
Yep.
To go watch those movies.
Yeah.
To go see the midnight releases. We would sit there. I mean, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter especially was hours. You got there almost a day beforehand and just camped your ass out in line to get good seats and to get tickets, period.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. Stuff goes to the movie theater. I think the longest one I've seen on the movie theater in forever was Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was on there even after it had gone to streaming because it was doing so well.
Yeah.
But stuff just goes to streaming too fast now, and it's just the landscape's different.
Yeah.
You can't judge a movie's quality by its box office numbers anymore. You just can't. It's and that's a subject that we're actually going to talk about next week, which is the future of movie theaters.
Yeah. Yep.
But you just can't judge it by that anymore.
No, you really can't.
All right. Well, my dog is giving me the I want to go for my effing walk stare. So we're going to have to wrap it there.
Yes. So
but that's about all I had to say about the topic anyway.
Same here. I hope you guys enjoyed this 6th episode of the Plot Pill podcast.
My voice.
Yeah. We will be doing more gaming stuff tomorrow, so look forward to that. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see y'all later.
Later, losers.
Bye.